What's up everyone, it's Ko here. Welcome to today's video on 15 ways to create generational wealth. We're talking about building a legacy. 70% of wealthy families lose their wealth in the second generation, and 90% lose it by the third. Let's explore 15 strategies to build generational wealth. To build lasting wealth, think about land. They ain't making any more of it. Land is a fixed asset that appreciates over time. It's about long-term family wealth. Land is the perfect example. Own a piece of earth for future generations. Now, once you've got some land, you know I gotta talk about real estate. But we're not talking about your primary residence here. We're talking about buying cash-flowing property. Think rental properties, commercial properties, even hotels. These bad boys can provide consistent passive income. That means money coming in every month without you having to clock in 9 to 5. Now the key here is to teach your children how to do the same. Imagine your kids inheriting not just one property, but a whole portfolio of rental properties that generate wealth year after year, whether they're working or not. That's generational wealth in action. All right, let's talk about building something that can last for generations, an evergreen business. We're talking about companies like Ford, Disney, or Gucci. These family-owned businesses have been around for decades because they've adapted and innovated over time. Think about it. What started as a small car company is now a global giant. What began as a cartoon mouse is now a multi-billion-dollar entertainment empire. Building a business that can be passed down and evolve with the times is like setting the foundation for a skyscraper of wealth. It's not just about making money today, it's about creating something that can support your family for years to come. Chapter 4. Buy S&P 500. Now, not everyone wants to be an entrepreneur, and that's totally fine. If you're looking for a simple, reliable investment, the S&P 500 is a great place to start. Historically, it has provided significant long-term growth, and it's a pretty hands-off way to invest. You're basically buying a tiny piece of the 500 biggest companies in the US. Investing in index funds through platforms like Vanguard or Fidelity is a super easy way to get started. Over time, this investment can grow exponentially, giving your family a nice nest egg for generations. Chapter 5. Buy, borrow, die. Now, this next strategy might sound a little morbid, but it's a classic for a reason. It's called buy, borrow, die, and it involves buying appreciating assets, borrowing against them instead of selling them, and passing them down to your heirs. The idea is that by borrowing against these assets, you can access funds without paying taxes on them, allowing you to keep growing your wealth. Plus, when you pass away, your heirs inherit the asset with a stepped-up basis, meaning they avoid paying taxes on the appreciation that happened while you were alive. It's a powerful strategy for minimizing taxes and maximizing the wealth that gets passed down. Chapter 6. Buy gold, silver, and gemstones. Okay, let's talk about assets that have stood the test of time. Gold, silver, and gemstones. These are excellent stores of value, especially in times of economic uncertainty. When markets are going crazy and inflation is through the roof, these assets tend to hold their value. Think of them like a safety net for your wealth. Fine art is another asset class that can appreciate in value over time, adding another layer of protection for your hard-earned money. Chapter 7. Never stop earning. Here's the thing about building wealth. It's not a one-and-done kind of deal. It's essential to never stop earning income. Whether you're working a traditional job, freelancing, or investing, always be on the lookout for ways to earn and grow your income. Teach your children the same thing. Instill in them the value of financial independence and the importance of earning throughout life. Having multiple streams of income is like having multiple safety nets. It provides financial security and opens up more opportunities for growth. Chapter 8. Minimize taxes. Taxes, we all gotta pay them, but there's no need to give the government more than you have to. Minimizing taxes is crucial to building long-term wealth. There are totally legal strategies available that can reduce your tax burden and allow you to keep more of your hard-earned money. For example, did you know that investing within a Roth IRA can lead to tax-free withdrawals in retirement? Or that owning rental properties can give you access to deductions like depreciation and mortgage interest? There are tons of ways to save on taxes, but it's important to work with a tax advisor to optimize your tax planning and make sure you're doing everything by the book. Chapter 9. Perpetually compound wealth and knowledge. Listen, building wealth takes time. It's not about getting rich quick. It's about making smart decisions consistently over long periods. Remember the power of compounding. It's like a snowball effect. By continually investing and reinvesting, your wealth can grow exponentially over time. But here's the thing, don't just focus on financial growth. Invest in your knowledge as well. The more you learn about investing, business, and personal finance, the better equipped you'll be to make decisions that benefit your wealth long term. Knowledge is power, especially when it comes to building a financial legacy. Chapter 10. Marry well. Alright, this one might sound a bit controversial, but hear me out. Choosing a partner who shares your values and financial goals is incredibly important for building lasting wealth. A strong, supportive partnership can set the stage for financial success. Money is a major source of stress in relationships, so make sure you and your spouse are on the same page when it comes to managing money, saving, and investing for the future. Chapter 11. Set up a trust. Trusts, they might sound complicated, but they're one of the most effective tools for protecting your wealth for future generations. Trusts can help minimize estate taxes and ensure that your wealth is passed down exactly as you intended. You can set up a trust to distribute funds to your beneficiaries at specific ages or for specific purposes, like education or starting a business. There are many different types of trusts, so it's crucial to consult with a financial advisor or estate planning attorney to choose the right one for your situation. Chapter 12. Limit withdrawals. Okay, you've built up this amazing portfolio of assets, but now it's time to make sure it lasts. The 4% rule is a good guideline for withdrawing from your investments without depleting them. This means withdrawing no more than 4% of your investment portfolio each year. By sticking to this rule, you're ensuring that your wealth will continue to grow even after you start using it. Remember, it's about finding a balance between enjoying your wealth today and preserving it for tomorrow. Chapter 13. Write a will. Look, nobody likes to think about their own mortality, but it's important to be prepared. A will is crucial for making sure that your assets are distributed according to your wishes. Without a will, your estate might be distributed in ways you don't want, potentially leading to family disputes or even tax consequences. Take the time to write a clear, detailed will and consider pairing it with a trust to further protect your wealth. Title: Mentor your children. Building generational wealth isn't just about money, it's about knowledge and values. Teach your children about financial literacy from a young age. Show them the importance of saving, investing, and making sound financial decisions. Encourage them to develop their skills, passions, and talents so that they can continue to grow and build on the wealth you've started. Remember, the greatest gift you can give your children is not just money, but the knowledge and skills to manage it wisely. Chapter 15. Focus on the long term. Generational wealth is all about thinking long term. The decisions you make today will impact your family for years to come. Focus on building wealth that benefits future generations, and don't be swayed by short-term distractions. Remember, it's not about getting rich quick. It's about creating a legacy that will last. Outro. Building generational wealth. Building generational wealth is a marathon, not a sprint. It requires discipline, patience, and careful planning. But the rewards are immeasurable. By following these strategies, you can create a legacy that will benefit your family for generations to come. Remember, The best time to start building generational wealth is today. So start small, stay consistent, and watch your wealth grow over time.